Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about criticism. Specifically, sorry, I'm just gonna get comfy. Specifically dealing with criticism because it's a skill and it's something that has to be learned. And I think if you're a creative person, if you have goals, if you're putting yourself out there, if you have a business, you need to learn to deal with criticism and take it on the chin, as they say. If you're putting your opinions out there, someone is going to disagree. Not everyone's going to like you, and it's a fact. But this is like my step-by-step tips for dealing with it. The first thing I'll say is deal with those feelings, like embrace the feelings that come up. It's a natural social part of being a human being that we want to be liked, we want to be accepted. Don't shame yourself for feeling bad about it, or don't, tell yourself to man up or all that other BS. Just feel the feelings. And if it is something really bad that's really negatively affected you, just take some time out to feel that and look after yourself and have a nice night in by yourself, do something nice, just deal with the feelings and support yourself through those feelings. Once you've got through those feelings, come back to it, sleep on it, take a few days out of just don't think about it, put it out of your mind, and come back to it when you feel in a calmer state of mind and objectively look at it and think about it. If it's someone who, whose opinion potentially matters, look at that comment and look at the feedback. I think a huge part of life and business and work and goals is just constantly learning about yourself and constantly growing. If there is an opportunity to learn and grow from that feedback, use it. However, that being said, that last tip definitely applies to constructive criticism and definitely does not apply to people who just don't like you and are making a comment about something that you can't change or aren't willing to change. Someone left a podcast review basically saying that I had a croaky voice, and I just thought, I can't change my voice. My voice box is the voice box I was born with. When I came back with that objective mindset, I was able to just disregard that comment and think, that person doesn't like my voice, whatever, I don't really care. Same with, if you're putting yourself out there and doing something really creative, or you have a crazy business idea and a family member is like, I just don't get it, I don't think you're gonna succeed. That's not for them, and that's okay. And if you're willing to accept that putting yourself out there and putting your opinion out there or something that you believe in out there, if you're willing to accept the fact that by doing that, you're naturally going to come across people who don't get it, don't like you, don't want to hear about it, then you're just going to live life feeling much calmer, much happier, much more fulfilled in what you're doing. My last tip is to send that person on or that comment on with, acceptance, with love, with kindness. At the end of the day, like I just said, not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. And not only that, but would you really want someone in your business or someone listening to your podcast or someone coming into your shop or buying your product, would you really want that person there if they weren't enjoying themselves, they weren't gonna, get what you want them to get out of the product, out of the service, out of the podcast? If they're not enjoying it or they're not getting anything out of it, then I don't want them to be there. If someone doesn't enjoy my podcast, I don't want them to be there, because I genuinely want them to go ahead and find another podcast that they really like. And it takes a long time to get there. Sorry if you can hear mowing the grass. It takes a long time to get there, but if you can get there, then you're golden. It takes a lot of self-talk though, a lot of time out. Just journal it out, let your emotions out. If you've dealt with this, let me know in a comment below. Let me know any tips and any encouragement that have helped you, and see you soon.